Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, we're gonna watch a scary ghost video called 5 scary ghost videos that will make you lock your windows. All right, let's get into it.
In the following video, a man started smelling the strong smell of sulfur and rotting down in his basement. But after searching the place, he found nothing strange down there. So he had multiple contractors come to assess the place. And there was no pipe leaks or anything like that, but they noticed a section of bricks that looked different from the rest. So they removed them and found some strange things inside.
It's easier just to show you, honestly. It's a train wreck down here.
Creepy ass basement.
When they decided that wasn't it, they opened up the wall here and didn't find any dead animals, but they did find that, and that's not even the weirdest part. These are fucking teeth, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Those are fucking teeth.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm just tripping out or...
Inside the wall, they found a horseshoe along with nails, hair, and teeth. Shortly after investigating the basement, the smell started getting stronger in the house.
Let's turn off
Two of
closed
his
captions.
dogs have just passed away recently, and his other dog has started acting strangely, barking at the basement door while just standing there.
He's been doing this weird shit all day. What's wrong, Joe? There's nothing in there for you, buddy. Come on.
Oh, he don't like what's in the basement. He do not like it at all.
Joe. Come on.
Whoa.
His dog just ignores him and continues to watch.
Did anybody else see like a shadow underneath? Yeah, there's a fucking shadow underneath the table.
Just sliding on its own towards the edge before falling off, causing the dog's ears to react, but it still remains fixated on the basement door. The next day, he tries to distract himself by playing the guitar while burning sage. Something strange can be seen fading away behind him, and that same night something kept disturbing his sleep. So he sets up cameras all around the property, and one night while he's going to take his dog out for a little while, the camera captures something unsettling.
What am I supposed to be seeing here? Whoa. Is it the dust that's going across the camera? Dog said, "No." Whoa! What the fuck?
He comes back in and notices the book on the floor and puts it on the table, but is shocked when he finds out what book it is. Something had launched the Bible straight off the shelf, and if you look...
See, it's kind of funny. I do need to explain, because for the people who are watching this on YouTube, because this will also be a YouTube video, versus the people who are in the stream, for the people on YouTube, this is mainly for you. I just did a video reacting to a guy talking about Jesus and whether, you know, God exists and, you know, stuff like that, like reacting to a video like that. I have the belief that I don't really believe in God. I'm kind of agnostic. I guess would probably be the best way to describe myself. not that I'm just straight atheist. I just don't. There is no definitive proof of a God, so I just have a hard time believing in God or a God. Um, but it's funny because I do believe in ghosts, and ghosts are kind of a ghosts and demons are kind of almost like a Christian, not a Christian, but like a they kind of go hand in hand with like godly things, like that. Through the Holy Bible, because it's kind of a thing like, oh, demons and ghosts don't like the Bible because it's holy. It's a holy scripture. They don't like those things. But I do believe in ghosts. I've actually, a lot of people, a lot of people don't like the, I've experienced. I've never seen a ghost. I've never seen like an apparition myself, but I have experienced ghosts. I lived in a house. Um, my childhood home. I grew up on a farm in a small town, actually the same town I live in now, but outside of town on a farm. And that house was haunted. Um, I would experience all kinds of things. Like I would hear knocking on the door of that was like, went into my dad's office. We'd hear knocking in his office all the time. Things would get moved in his office all the time. Dishes downstairs in the kitchen would get messed with. Um, Footsteps, heard plenty of footsteps. Doors opening and or closing on their own. That was a fairly common one. And actually, fun fact, I made things there a lot worse. I thought it would be really funny to do a Ouija board. Excuse me. I thought it would be a good idea to do a Ouija board in the house. Really bad idea, I know. Um, but I did a Ouija board with a bunch of my friends, and I remember we did it in my dad's office because that was always the room that had like the most activity and most things would go on. And I remember the Ouija board itself didn't work, but my dad in his office, my dad's a very like kind of metal dude, very like hardcore. He likes creepy things. He had a dummy of Jigsaw, like the Jigsaw puppet from the Saw movies, and he had it on a shelf in his room. I remember growing up, that thing would always give me the creeps because it looked like it was watching you all the time. I still don't like it that much. It gives me the heebie-jeebies every time I fucking see it. But I remember I looked up because we were doing this Ouija board. It wasn't really working, but I remember looking up and I watched that doll's head move on its own, like as it was looking like straight at us, and its head like slowly turned to the left, like towards like the windows that were in his office, and it scared the fuck out of me. And I remember after that, like after a while, we quit doing it, because it wasn't really like the Ouija board itself wasn't working, and we gave up. But then after that, the ghostly activity in the house ramped up, and I remember that from then on, like, because I was probably 17 when we did that, and I left the house when I was 19. I remember that from then until I moved out of the house, I would not regularly but semi regularly have this nightmare. It was like a sleep paralysis thing where I would wake, and which I don't really know if it's a dream or if it was an actual thing. This is the weird. It was so surreal, but it would be I would wake up in my bed, and I was always facing the wall, and then I would roll over, and there would be somebody standing at like the foot of my bed. It was always it was a dark figure, and every single time I had this dream dozens of times. I've had it so many times. Like it was a reoccurring thing all the time. And but every single time it would be somebody. I never know who the person was because there's a black figure and I could only see like their outline, but I could tell, kind of like, at least like the sex of the person, and whether they're young or old. Like I could tell that stuff. But I had it multiple times, like quite a few times. Like sometimes it would be like an older man, it'd be like a young girl, there was a little boy, there was like a younger woman, probably like in her 20s. There was an old lady. Like it was different people every single time. But as soon as I would like I guess, lock eyes with it, because I couldn't see. They had no facial features, but like where their eyes would be, my whole body would freeze and I couldn't move and I wouldn't be able to breathe anymore. And then they would like slowly like walk towards me and like get into my face, and then whenever they would, I would like, that's why I think it's kind of, then I would be able to breathe and they would just disappear. It was the creepiest fucking thing in the world. It scared the fuck out of me every single time. And it only started happening after doing that Ouija board. But then once I moved out of the house, I have not had that dream since then. And you know, it's been 6 years now. I'm 25. You know, so yeah, no, there was some weird shit in that house, and unfortunately, I made it worse. I hope the people who live there now are enjoying that. I don't know who lives there now. It's changed owners a couple times since I moved out of there. But I haven't heard. I don't know if I've heard any. I haven't heard anything about whether they've experienced anything or not, but I sure as hell did, and my sister did a lot. But anyways, let's get back to this video. I've been yapping enough.
Mostly, the book is completely deep inside the slot on the shelf when it comes out. The very next day, the same camera detects motion when he's not in, and what it captures is even worse.
Is that fire? Is the book on fire?
What looks like a small flame is seen burning the Bible, but when he arrived back home, he says there wasn't even a mark on it. But at this point, he's extremely worried there might be something demonic in his house. So he takes people's advice and heads down to the local history branch of his library to try and research the history of the property, and the librarian discovers something.
Yeah.
Over the past 200 years, there have been over 34 documented incidents in the property and local area, now leading him to one conclusion.
I don't think whatever's happening started with me.
But shortly after arriving home and chilling on the sofa, he finally sees it.
Oh, fuck. There's nothing behind him. Oh, dude, that would freak me the fuck out. If I all of a sudden, like, I turned my TV off and there was fucking something standing there, I'd lose my fucking mind. I would freak the fuck out.
He turns around, there's nothing there, and then it's gone from the reflection. But his dog is now looking in that direction. So just what is going on in this house? And does it have something to do with the teeth and strange smell coming from the basement? Or maybe the history of the place? Like most videos, this one remains a mystery. Horseback. On June the 24th of 2026, a woman named Carrie was riding her horse with her daughter through many canyons, all the way up to Mount Shasta, California. She goes live on her Facebook profile as she rides up a trail and starts hearing strange, eerie voices coming from the middle of nowhere.
Where is that coming from?
No, at that point, turn the fuck around. You hearing fucking spiritual chanting like that in the middle of fucking nowhere? No, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn around, horsey. No, get the fuck out of there. That ain't cool at all. Nope, we ain't doing that today. Nope.
It's like it's way over there, but it's also right here. Oh my god.
Even the fucking horse doesn't like. The horse doesn't even like it. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Get the fuck out of there, horse. Go on, get out of there. Oh, are those speakers?
Oh my god.
the fuck are those speakers?
This is straight apocalyptic. Somebody is summoning something here. What's happening? What is happening right now?
She discovers loads of flower-shaped solar panel speakers and believes they are broadcasting a creepy frequency. Having no clue what this is, she decides it's not good to stick around and heads back.
Although, thinking about it now, those could be something to help, like, I guess, like, ward off, like mountain lions and stuff, because they sound like human chanting. So, you know, maybe to help, because this is obviously like a walking trail or a horse riding trail, you know, to help, protect the people that are on the trail. They probably have a bunch of speakers, you know, they're with like kind of like human sounding chanting, you know, to kind of ward off, you know, like mountain lions and stuff like that. It's definitely creepy. It's definitely super creepy. But I guess like that's what it probably could be. It's probably something like that, I would say.
Down before it gets dark, but her live stream viewers want to know more and insist she goes back up there to investigate further, and she does just that, even though it's now dark.
There's a mountain.
That is fucking creepy though.
And look there is another 100 of them out there. But it's like this Lemurian beacon system. I have no idea. Somebody put a lot of effort into this. Come on. This is insane. I guess they're solar powered. This one actually makes sense. The other ones are just white noise. Right, come on, baby. All right, well, we're getting out of here. Stat. Jordan left me.
She sees hundreds of speakers all over the ground, going quite far down, and she doesn't notice, but many viewers pointed out that right when she flips the camera around, for a brief second what looks like a dark figure with glowing eyes can be seen watching her. She makes it back home, but the next day she goes back there and discovers they were placed on private property next to government land.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty.
That's weird. There's just these little solar powered things playing like Christian radio. That is, it's definitely strange. I feel like it has to do something with like warding off, because it's a bunch of human voices. It's probably something to help ward off like mountain lions and stuff. That's what I would like to think, anyways. But it is definitely, it's definitely freaky.
Some of the speakers are playing religious recordings and strange chantings, and are unsynchronized, making it sound incredibly eerie collectively, creeping many people out. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Haunted Forest. A man named John was exploring the haunted forest at the base of Mount Fuji in Akigahara, Japan. The forest is widely known as many people have taken their lives here, and it has a reputation for being haunted. And not to mention, the forest is over 14.
It's the Logan Paul forest. I had to. I had to. I had to throw that one out there. He made a big whoopsie for that one. That was a long time ago. But yeah. It's the Logan Paul forest.
Square miles and grew on a dense lava bed from an eruption of Mount Fuji 1,162 years ago, meaning there is a lot of iron in the volcanic rock and it interferes with magnetic compasses and GPS, making it notoriously easy to get lost inside. But John decides to go deep inside all alone, and he captures something undeniably chilling. Watch closely.
Wow.
It's definitely a little eerie just walking through it. Knowing that I came here once
Dude, it's like dead fucking silent. That would freak me out.
before. Honestly. This missing kid sign, last spotted. Honestly, if you guys can translate this, please let me know in the comments if you know what this means or anything. And just so much strings to guide you all the way back. What the heck? Like,
What is that?
The craziest thing is because what they're suggesting is that someone came here on their birthday to unalive themselves. I was wandering, we found this, and we're just trying to figure out what happened, understand it more. It's really sad though. And if you look over here, this is the tent inside the forest. So look at this. You end up finding written pages of a journal. What's this? But you can also see they were trying to burn it too, like almost letting go of the past. And she got a birthday cake.
Aw. That's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't notice at the time, but the moment John enters the tent, a pair of legs and bare feet can be seen under the gap, before quickly
shit.
disappearing without making a single sound. John had no idea until viewers pointed it out in the comments, but he did explore the whole tent and surrounding area and saw nobody there. So is this the spirit of someone who passed away inside this forest? You judge.
That's pretty creepy. That's pretty freaky.
Station. A woman was just in her friend's house preparing some food for each other when their kitchen security camera captured this.
Awesome. We love cabinets opening on their own.
What the fuck?
While they are talking casually, she opens the fridge, and all of a sudden, one of the overhead cabinets opens on its own, startling the two girls.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest though. This one, I feel like it could have been. I'm not trying to be a skeptic right now, but if you notice that that cabinet opens at the exact perfect time that she starts opening the fridge, like the exact moment she opens the fridge, the cabinet opens, and then whenever she leaves the door alone, the cabinet stops moving. Like, watch. I think he's gonna play it again.
While they are talking casually, she opens the fridge, and all of a sudden,
Well,
one of the
no.
overhead cabinets opens.
I mean,
on
but
its
it has
own,
momentum,
startling
though.
the two girls. It's
But
possible.
but like as soon as she opens up the fridge door, that door opens. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not paranormal because it definitely could be, but it just was weird timing that as soon as she touches the fridge door, that one starts to open as well. You could definitely play some tricks with that when you have like a piece of wire, a piece of string or something.
The cabinet just opened from the force of her opening the fridge. However, she mentions she has always felt a strange atmosphere in her kitchen to the rest of the house when she's alone. And a few nights later, she's fast asleep at night and woke up in the morning to a motion detection alert coming from the kitchen camera while she was asleep, only to see this.
Oh. Yep, that looked like somebody walking. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like someone. It looks like somebody like just appeared and then disappeared all out of nowhere.
If you look towards the fridge, a white figure suddenly manifests right in front of it and quickly moved along the right before disappearing. It kind of looks like it floats across and vanishes through the wall, leaving her afraid to enter the kitchen alone at night. But as always, let me know what you think. In another video that was taken over 10 years ago but only recently posted on June 28th of 2026, after a family friend pointed out something strange in the video. Two girls were alone in their room recording themselves playing in the bedroom when something downright chilling is captured. Watch closely.
I'm not seeing anything. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even know that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I didn't even notice the fucking hand at the bottom. That's freaky. That's freaky.
Right after the girl hanging calls out for help and the girl starts pushing her, a large hand appears coming from out of frame underneath the girl and seems to tap her on the shoulder. But she doesn't have any reaction at all and doesn't.
Yeah, it's like it's
notice it
grabbing
at the
for
time.
her.
The girl then made an update on the video.
This was taken on an iPad. I think that's quite obvious that it's taken, like no one's filming it. It's dead still. We run up to the camera at the end to pause it. But it was taken on an iPad. It was against the TV and it was on a chest of drawers. The only person in this house, apart from me and my friend, was my mum. She was downstairs. She would not have been in the room with us, especially laying on the floor, because that's what it would mean. Because height, looking at height, she would have had to have been on her knees or on the floor. My mum wasn't on the floor while we're playing.
She also explains that there have been 1 or 2 other strange occurrences in the house, but they believe whatever is in their house is good and was trying to help them. But in the end, real ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge. If you have any video recommendations, you can...
Okay. Yeah, that one's pretty freaky. I'll give it. Oh yeah, that last one was pretty freaky. The hand, that would freak me out if I looked back at a video I had taken and saw that. That would creep me the fuck out. W Video though, honestly, I'm gonna give them a subscribe because that was a good video. I'll even give them a thumbs up. That was a good video. I liked that. I like paranormal shit. I always thought that stuff was fascinating, you know. But no, that's gonna be the end of this video. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Let's move on.